Hello, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. A very quick one. Please feel free to share this broadcast. Share this broadcast. The spokesman to Pastor Ize-Iyamu, our principal, they live and direct with us. Okay, please share. We want let to someone that know say not be only one get APC. Okay, not be only one get APC. So all of them when they call, we appreciate every one of you. At least my phone don't even want block for cause and this gbogbo tigbo. But the main spokesman dey with us now. We won't address the house. Okay, please share this broadcast, everyone, and feel free to write where you are watching from. Yeah, Congrate, go ahead, double cancer.
Wadomo, my people, I greet all of you in the name of the struggle. Struggle continues. I'm happy to join you guys online. First, I want to appreciate your commitment for making sure we have a better Edo State, to making sure we have a governance that will be people-driven, and that, my principal, Pastor Ize-Iyamu, this stands for. And by the grace of God, he will not be deterred on this. He will continue to stand to making sure Edo people have good governance at all times. Yes, we saw some media persons flying a doctored list around the social media yesterday. We really do not want to see it as an issue, but because of our supporters, we need to respond. Because if we do not respond, it will almost look as if they are winning, or those people that are propagating what they are propagating are correct. No, what happened the last time the National Working Committee felt it was important, it was good to have an interface with those who want to contest for the gubernatorial election in Edo State through the APC platform. And all of those aspirants were invited to Abuja, and the National Working Committee met with them and said, good, they were in a high number, but it was good. Some member of the leadership of the party at the state level and those who wants to be governor to please go back home, think among themselves for who indeed will want to step down for another. So probably that will help to reduce the number so that they will not go ahead buying form and at the same time giving burden to whom they wish to step down for later. And which was a simple assignment. They did not tell you to go and set up yourself as a screening committee, because the state do not have right to conduct an election or screen members who intend to run for an election. The center, which is the National Working Committee, is a national election, and the people saddled with the responsibility to go through the curriculum vitae of any of the candidates and find fit or not fit, or those who have criminal records, to say, oh, either because you are being looked for either by Interpol or your records are not very clear, you cannot be part, and they don't want to have litigation after they have assigned someone. And can say, okay, you have met with the conditions of the party, you can go ahead and contest for the primary. It's a responsibility of the National Working Committee to set up its own committee from the center to do all of that. But also in the wisdom of our people, they also felt among themselves, they can see how they can talk to some to step down. But we have not heard from any of the aspirants that have said they have stepped down for any. And so we do not also think that the papers that have been flying on social media, some were correct. It was not correct at all. Nobody have said they have stepped down for anybody. And even with very viable and verifiable informations that we have, even the said committee came up with a list that did not even remove any of these persons that was acclaimed. But some persons who feel they can arrogate to themselves an authority that they do not have, probably felt some persons were not, they were afraid of some persons, that if they win, they probably will not be a stooge. They probably will not be a yes boy. and they probably will not be in the line that they assume, and by so doing, they are doing all they can to blackmail and make it look as if the person or those persons are not in the race. We have some of the aspirants who are PhD holder, some who have served as council chairman, some who have served as SA, some who have served in different capacity with track and positive records. And those who concocted the list they concocted just felt they needed some persons who they feel is their friend, and that is what they want. But I can tell you that is not correct. The National Working Committee is not in tune with that. The party is not in tune with that. And if you go to Nation newspaper this morning, you can see the records that are there. Think about 13 persons, 14 persons were genuinely, even on the list that was submitted, you know, or that were about to be submitted to the National Working Committee, even by the so-called persons that were put together. And what was being speculated or put on the social media was not what was even put together by the so-called people that were arranged to do all of that.
Yeah, thank you very much, our good congress. So that means you did tell the masses now, because a lot of calls here and there, different locations. People, even this particular matter, so a lot of people they don't feel sleep because of the love when they get for Pastor Ize-Iyamu. But when you check all these aspirants, let's say the truth, check all these aspirants who get the popularity that Pastor Ize-Iyamu. So the rest of
that's why they say na tree where ripe, or tree where produce fruits where ripe, and now people they throw stone at. So if Pastor Ize-Iyamu not get that capacity, I'm not sure say for be the talk of the day today. You go realize that even the 2 time where he don't contest election, with the number of votes where he garner, compared to the one that even the person where they declare get, you go know say that other one was fabricated, because those where have the evil count them were on their side. So if at that level, you go know say Pastor Ize-Iyamu is the candidate that is fit for this election to represent APC, and I can bet you the party people have resolved. 85% of the party people have resolved that Ize-Iyamu is going to fly the flag of the party. And now in the days of the past, now you go just bend people and assume you have taken decision. And nobody is an island. And even our national leader from the state, Comrade Ansali Oshomole, where some people they want stain in the way they are going about it, saying that now this one he want, now this one he not want. We even have some information that he is the one that is telling who must be and who must not be. We are expecting him, even as at now, he should come on here, because he like to talk on here often a time, to openly deny this and tell the world that it's not part of this arrangement that some people are arranging, you know. But unfortunately, we have not seen that. But we are not so going by that, because he has not so directly, openly come out to tell us that he's part of it. So for now, we will continue to assume and exonerate him that he's not part of it, because we do not think that he can be part of this kind of undemocratic arrangement. An arrangement, if they had done it, people like him wouldn't have even been governor from the very onset that he came. So if arrangement like this was done, I do not think he has the wallet that would have even given him the opportunity to be governor. So completely, he's from a background that was extremely too humble, you know, that he himself know that he cannot even handle one local government if it comes to even becoming a governor. So he got people's support, which he needed. And I also believe that at the level that he has been placed, he must be very discretionary to making sure his name is not blackmailed, his name is not being used by fraudsters, you know, because people who can go this far, we call them fraudsters. If you do not have a nature of fraudster in you, you can't go this far by cooking what is not. But if it is, we also will be happy to hear from him to say that yes, he's really part of that kind of a game. It's politics. He's a senator, certainly he could have an interest. And we'll place him at that level as a senator who will also have an interest. Then he will support his own candidate, while other persons will also support their candidate. Then we'll all meet in the field.
Congress, please go ahead. Do you have any question for our Congress?
Thank you, my honorable brother. You are welcome. You are welcome. God bless you for the good support.
Yeah, Mr. Kingsley, your volume is not up.
Okay, are you hearing me now?
Mr. Lakoko, do him in order, you can relate it back.
Okay, all right. You feel asked, and I feel like I know they okay, you're coming back again. So, Congress, what did they let the masses know now? Say, all these things when we hear from media, what we call them saying na propaganda. Pastor Ize-Iyamu is still there for the race. Because we never hear from now say he don't sign up or he not there for the race anymore.
No, Pastor Ize-Iyamu Andrew, the technical homeboy.
You can hear me now.
He's the number one in this race.
Okay.
He's the number one, and no screening in the nature of this world can disqualify him in the first place. He has been the last gubernatorial candidate even of the party. So ever since he served the people, the APC, as a representative to be the governor under the platform, he has not been a minister, either has he been a DG, either has he held any other position that have disqualified him, as it were. So nothing has changed. His credibility still stands. His push to be governor cannot be determined by one person. Never. His push to be governor has since been resolved by Edo people because he has the capacity, he has the goodwill, he has the contacts, and he has the followership. And above all, he has the structure. Probably the structure is the fear that had mounted some persons who believe that with the structure that he has, he may probably not get to them to be the master. But I want to disabuse their mind and their feelings. Pastor Ize-Iyamu is a man of God. He is not a man of vendetta. He is not a man who is wanting to be a governor to come and fight anybody. He wants to be a governor to deliver on the basic needs of the people of Edo. He wants to come and deliver education. He wants to come and deliver sound infrastructure. He wants to come and deliver youth and women empowerment. He wants to come in and create jobs. He wants to come in and bring international contacts where people like you will come from abroad and invest. He wants to come and bring in security. He wants to come in and respect traditional institutions. He wants to come and be a true homeboy that is known for. So Pastor Ize-Iyamu is not coming to be a governor of Edo South. He wants to be a governor for Edo North, a governor for Edo Central, a governor for Edo South, and a governor for the 18 local governments and the 192 wards in Edo State. That is the kind of governor that he's coming to be. He is not coming to say, oh, even if he assume or people assume that a particular person is not supporting him, he is not coming to come and probe anybody. He is coming to come and harness that which we can generate from our IGRO, internally generated revenue that I mean, and also from the federal allocation, and create more industry in order to make Edo better for us, where we will not be so dependent on what is coming from Abuja. That is what Pastor Ize-Iyamu stands for, with the simple agenda that he has held on to for years. And that simple agenda indeed have indeed talked and touched every local government, every senatorial district, and every constituencies in Edo South, and in Edo Central, and in Edo North, on how the people can be happy. You can be rest assured, even with all these jamborees, with all the distractions some persons are trying to bring about, he is not distracted. He is set to pick the form, and he is set to go all out, as he has always done, to ask for the people to trust him, and they have always trusted him. And this is the best time for them to get that which they have always trusted. And I can assure you, it is victory and victory. No one person will use ABC to negotiate either any debt or any foreseen thing. We don't want that. Nobody will use ABC to negotiate. Nobody will use us to negotiate. We are set for this game. We are set for this job. and by the grace of Almighty God, and in the name and goodwill of all the ancestors, Edo people will smile again. You can see Pastor Ize-Iyamu is one person till tomorrow. You will not have a documentary about him or what he has said against any candidate. Even Godwin Obaseki, for example, His Excellency, you will not see tomorrow and say, oh, these are the total blackmail or the anger Pastor Ize-Iyamu have anger towards him. Even those persons who called Pastor Ize-Iyamu names before now, he forgives all of them. He never, but they cannot hold on to what he said against him or against them. That is to tell you, he's an astute politician. He's an organized politician. He's a man you cannot hold to anything. So what then do you expect? You need such a man to govern the people of Edo State.
Okay,
Comrade Collins.
Yeah, go ahead, Bishop. Go ahead.
Yes, it is good to do damage control.
Bishop, I'm waiting for you.
Yeah.
It is good to do damage control. I know this is what you are trying to do, and it's very good.
I can continue.
Yeah, but the thing is this. For Oshomole to allow his name to even be dragged in such nonsense. Today, I declare Oshomole Osho zero. Osho nothing. Osho
Bishop coming up.
Osho shame. Osho no result. What nonsense? For Oshomole, we are just doing damage control here. Enough of this whole thing. For Oshomole to allow his name to even be brought into this type of a thing is a disgrace.
Of course.
For him, do you know what Pastor Ize-Iyamu has went through? Do you know that he jettisoned his ambition 2007 just for Oshomole to become a governor? And then you make him go through this nonsense. You are putting people like Samson Osage, Negbeneki to screen pastor, a man that formed APC. What nonsense! I know we are trying to do damage control, but the truth about it is that for Oshomole to even allow himself to let such a thing happen, it is the worst thing he has ever done, and his name will not be written in gold.
Hello, Bishop. Are you there?
Posterity will not forgive Oshomole. For this thing that is making pastor to go through. This is an absolute disgrace. This is absolute nonsense. Every time we are doing damage control, every time we are trying to correct things, every time we are trying to lie to the people.
I'm only hearing you.
When things are not good.
I can't. So Mr. Kingsley, can Kingsley talk something?
Okay.
Okay.
Bishop will say something, but you cannot hear Bishop.
Okay. Are you hearing me now, Mr. Collins? Can you hear me?
I can hear Bishop now.
Okay.
I can hear Kingsley. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. You're welcome, my brother. That was a nice one, and I commend you for your strong support, trying to ginger Pastor Ize-Iyamu supporters. What is at stake now? Like what I said yesterday, we are in a crossroads. Uncle Bishop, I understand what you are trying to say. Definitely, this is politics. Sometimes we must not expect everything to dance the way you want it. But let us focus.
Excuse me, a man has been suffering for 12 years. This man has been trying this governorship for 12 years. Can something dance to his side for once? Can something dance to Pastor Ize-Iyamu side for once? Must it be things dancing to the other side? For 12 years, this man has been asking, give me governorship. What did he do to Edo people? What did Pastor Ize-Iyamu do to Oshomole? Oshomole is a disgrace. And Oshomole cannot do anything to me. I'm saying it publicly. Oshomole cannot do anything to me. I'm saying it. Let them cut this video and throw it and we'll meet at court. Oshomole is the worst thing that have ever happened to Edo State. What a disgrace. Useless comrade. Taking Pastor Ize-Iyamu through all this nonsense. What kind of nonsense? That's coming here trying to do damage control. Which damage control? Do you know the disgrace he has given to Pastor?
Okay, can you calm down? Calm down.
Bishop, thank you. That is why I have told you, I have said in this live interview, we have not heard directly from the former governor of Edo State, Mr. Adams Ali Oshomole, senator, because he is a senator too. Ordinarily, in a decent clime, he's not supposed even to be really the leader, as it were, because he's a serving official of the party. Like the party have also giving him an opportunity to represent. But on to the respect we have for him, we call him our leader. And for now, we'll continue to see him as our leader, because we have not heard from him all this blackmail that people are being propagated. That is why we are trusting that in earnest, he should be able to make a public statement to state that all these things that are flying, he's not part of it. He does not have a hand in it. You know, so I think that would be best for all of us, so we can all move on, because we are all from the school of comradeship. In our comradeship, we were not told to blackmail others to arise or to reason. So we do not also think that he is going to deviate from that school of thoughts. So please, I will appeal that as it is right now, whatever we are saying that may cause direct aspersion on Comrade and Sabliu Oshomole is not a statement from Pastor Ize-Iyamu, as we have not officially, as I've said, hear from Comrade that he is the one behind some of these things that are being spread on social media. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you, my brother. Like what I was saying before, in politics, we know things like this is bound to happen. So just to rub your back, Mr. Collins, at the end of it all, the end result is going to be what we are supposed to be focusing on. You know, the same situation, this is what Jagaban passed through during the primary. But today, they all united, including the party chairman, the former party chairman, now before Ganduje take. So they all work together. So I am in support in what Comrade Collins is saying. Let us speak our word until we hear from our senator, APC leader, which is Adam Oshomole, and Pastor Ize-Iyamu, which is our principal, the person we are all supporting, the person that makes us to be here. An attempt was made. So at the same time also, let us also create an avenue whereby when everything is resolved, we can easily fix ourselves in different positions to move that bus of victory, which we want to move for Pastor Ize-Iyamu. A lot of us are annoyed, including Collins also, but we are trying to calm our temper and waiting for Pastor Ize-Iyamu and Shomole. Until we hear from them, I will continue to see them as rumor, even if I know that in every rumor there is a truth inside. Until Pastor Ize-Iyamu and Adam Oshomole debunk it and said, I did not have a hand in it, or I have a hand in it, then we will not know the plan B. Whether Pastor Ize-Iyamu is denied or not denied, Pastor Ize-Iyamu is going to be the governor of Edo State. Definitely, whether they like it or not. There are a lot of political parties there that our candidate can go to outside PDP. So if they want us, maybe we divide the vote, we'll divide that. So let them not create an ABGA. Let them not create an ABGA. Let them not create an ABGA.
I do not want to forget. I do not want to forget that bridge.
Go ahead, sir.
Because some persons feel probably if they behave in an unruly manner, Pastor Ize-Iyamu will get angry and leave APC. It's not going anywhere for anybody. We have passed that stage. It was done before, and that error certainly was corrected. Pastor Ize-Iyamu was signatory to the formation of the All Progressive Congress. And I do not think a landlord will continue to excuse himself because he has a tenant that claims to be stubborn. And you must also know that nobody has monopoly to all of this. Even if you talk about violence, nobody has monopoly to it. If you talk about propaganda, nobody has monopoly to it. If you talk about finances, no one person have all the money in this world. But the truth is that we must continue to stand out as an astute citizens of this country. We must continue to say the truth at all times. We must continue to shy away from being intimidated, because it will not be very fair for people to feel, oh, when we have done this, he will leave for another party. That is a dream that will never come true, because we have come to stay. We have not come to excuse anybody or to be excused anymore. This is our home. Instead, anyone that wants to send us away will have to leave for us.
Yeah. Okay. And my comrade Collins, for our supporters in Edo, in diaspora who are watching, please, can you again, in a very clear way, explain to us, explain to the audience the situation of things now? How do you look at it? How are you looking at the direction of that vehicle? Please, sir.
Okay. The situation of this now, yes. Maybe I should speak in a little bit down language.
Yes.
The situation of waiting happened. We say National Working Committee call all the aspirants and some leaders from Edo.
Check your phone, get the updates there.
Make them discuss. Make them discuss so that this about 29 candidates, if some go step down for some, now they say, okay, leaders from Edo now go back, discuss with the candidate who go step down. So that once they start the selling of form again, nobody go don't spend 15 million, you come they look for who go give her money back. So if you know say you go fit step down for A or B go fit step down, make them discuss with themselves. After which they go come back, come tell them how many persons step down for each other. That was just all. The meeting was not a secret court meeting. It was an open meeting where different representative was a little bit there, and it was open. And now they come back to themselves and say, okay, let them discuss. They fixed date and they all discussed, and probably almost all of them were still in the race. So some people, probably in that committee, came up and said, okay, after about 15 people, they feel were serious in this race. And in that 15, the recommendation that they did, Pastor Ize-Iyamu name was number 1 in the recommendation list. And but for some people, where if you say Pastor Ize-Iyamu, we they ask every day who they fear Ize-Iyamu. So the people where people say that they fear Ize-Iyamu, if say that name, no, they don't want them. Probably because they talk them among that their circle, say they don't want them. Now there are people, some people can't go write names of people where they feel say they want, they can't put for social media. National Working Committee now receive any name of such. Now, not anything where they even discuss where they send them. Now, National Working Committee for Abuja, now they want to go give report. They never even meet. They never reach a National Working Committee day. So everything where they do now propaganda to weaken some basis of some people supporter. So all Ize-Iyamu supporter, you must be strong and very healthy. Nothing spoil, nothing happen. Now just then say arrangement where some people feel say they want to do. That one not go anywhere. Nobody, even party as itself, not really even get right self to disqualify candidates. Even National Working Committee, courts don't talk am. For many occasions, say party self not get right to disqualify candidates where it meets the criteria. We not send a party affair. Party really not even get an court. If the thing come too hot, now it get right to even disqualify candidate. So for a candidate where he don't serve the party continuously at all level, when minister go come, he not go follow anybody drag. When board go come, he not go follow anybody drag. He just did there because he believes saying and here forget concentration and focus. So such a person, you should know that when it comes to even political arithmetic, I don't even think say those people where want disqualify people even get the arithmetic enough to fit to disqualify people like Pastor Ize-Iyamu and some other leaders. Imagine somebody like Honorable Washington Osifo, for example, where you go even say, if you want even say, may you select younger blood, he himself, in capacity and area where he don't even serve, is even worthwhile than we can hear some jamboree. Anyway, we'll continue to call that jamboree because we are focused. We don't want to be distracted. All this one are propaganda and the arrangement of distraction. Say if we do this one, their supporter go come they run up and down. People where know Ize-Iyamu no say Ize-Iyamu na humble son of the soil. So he not be person where anybody go just feel wake up, distract. He get respect for people. Probably because they wake up, they curse people, they curse leaders. The way some of them, their mouth, they dance for different television and different this thing, they curse people. Oh, you go here say Ize-Iyamu don't curse. For some of these people, if you want to go archive, you go see different people where they don't curse. Today they go jump, come they jump, go there. Even the president get people record. There are no people where not they committed. People where go dance today.
Okay, my comrade
dance tomorrow. So Ize-Iyamu not be that kind of a person at all. Ize-Iyamu, the presidency, the National Working Committee, almost all of them don't work with these people. So even when they begin to look for people, where they go put for National Working Committee to be distraction for Abuja, all this story now waiting we don't know long ago. But my own prayer, Nato, especially Edo South sons and daughter, don't allow them use you to distract yourself, because history not go tell well about you. Because waiting you do today, tomorrow, now you go open your nyash. And when tomorrow they open your nyash, how will people feel about you?
Comrade Collins, please, you go see tell the house, you they use one word, say people they fear our candidate. Why do they fear her? Hold on. Why do they fear her? Explain to us. I don't see him already.
Wait.
May I talk? Now they hear me.
The timetable of the schedule of
no, Mr. Lakoko.
Yes.
Mr. Kingsley.
Yes.
Mr. Lakoko, I will respond to you. I've heard you very clearly. Just as you can see on the screen, they are displaying the timetable of APC itinerary. You did not see where they showed the committee of these Edo people in this itinerary. This program has since been published some weeks ago. So there was no room for these activities that even happened. But it was just a normal man talk to man arrangement. Like, okay, can you talk to yourselves for others to come down? So if this one is not in the program, anything that have happened by some people is not true. But I can even tell you, even that 5-man committee member did not even come up with what was displayed, apart from maybe 1 or 2 persons that have criminal record before now, that they have been programmed that they can be used for anything sabotage. Give them money, anything where you send I go do. Maybe 1 or 2 persons have been known for that. Probably some of those persons can even be giving money to do a press conference to say otherwise, which we already know those things are going on within the under. They are trying, some people are trying to give some people money to say, go talk. You were part of those people. But whatever they say will not be valid. It will not be known by law. Anything that will be recognized and known by law is its agenda and timetable and guidelines that have been set by the National Working Committee.
This is the timetable of all Progressive Congress APC. A program you have any or we timetable now. Pastor Ebiya screen name and Pastor Ize-Iyamu. I know by one, no person nanani. Or someone the Pastor Ize-Iyamu may also be listening. Or you mean Pastor Ize-Iyamu. I have them here. Or when they are here, Pastor Ize-Iyamu. So I mean, I know someone who are put up in a buku yeke. Anything what they see for media, now buku yeke. As far as you know, they work according to this timetable one and they see for years. So all the rest is one and they see for media. That's what they explain Pastor Ize-Iyamu come on. How will explain Pastor Ize-Iyamu come on? Essentially, only the lawyer no man be. Essentially, oh, I am your turn on the screen, Pastor. Who are you people for politics?
Mr. Olakoko, I want to appeal to you. Here where some of you may be very emotional right now. We are still one family, and I also think Samson Osagie, we have not heard from him. Where I am sure and I'm so convinced that he cannot be part of those who will derail democracy. Because even this morning, we have an interface. And I'm sure you have seen one of my videos that have been on circulation this morning. And he himself have agreed to the fact that some of the things that probably what I've said there, their committee did not shortlist or blacklist anybody. So I not that in my home, I can confidently tell you right now, Samson Osagie, with what I have on ground, is not part of any ploy to want to undermine Pastor Ize-Iyamu. If we also now find out and hear from him that he's part of it, probably you will also know. I can tell you, I don't think my very good brother, a man of honor, like him will reduce himself to that level of mediocrity. I don't think so.
Okay, go ahead. Tom Chrisley, have you seen the way this thing is
Olakoko, when Ogeleka go, I don't see him. When Ogeleka talk first, I'll come to that one.
Comrade Collins, Sabo Adebawe, you are highly welcome to this program. There's something I want to chip in here. You see, I always tell people, a leader who does not respect himself, at the tail end, children will play with him in the street. They will play around him. Let me tell you one thing. We don't need to hide the fact of what is going on. We've consulted some people. Even some people in this race, they know the game Oshomole want to play before. But the game will not favor him. We should not be high. You see the problem with Nigerians are facing. When we say the fact, we would like to hide from the fact. Even if Oshomole is a national leader, Oshomole is not above the law. Just because Nigeria is a corrupt country, that is why we are clamoring for one person. If you see the way democracy operates in the Western world, who are you to be above the party supremacy? It doesn't happen in a developed society. So you see the problem with those are facing in the hand of Oshomole now. We praise Oshomole so much. That is where we are getting it wrong. Even before Obaseki left APC, that is why Buhari neglected Oshomole. Buhari told Oshomole, don't expect this man from this party. It's a member of your party. Oshomole did it before. He never listened to the presidency, but he went and expelled Obaseki. Obaseki now take APC mandate to the same PDP. Now Obaseki is in the PDP, it's no more in the APC. The same Oshomole did that. Listen, my brother.
Mr. Osaze.
Oshomole have done a lot. I wish I'm not happy with him. Yeah.
Mr. Osaze. Then you have one interview, Mr. What I'm trying to say in this point, I was in Oshomole's government.
I know.
I was not just in his government, I was one of his vocal spokesperson in his government. And that I believe that he will not want to make this mistake or any mistake again. Because I cannot have a more Baseki even when we were in government. Even we in Edosat then told him this wasn't what Edosat wanted. But he insisted. And that was why today you can see Edosat telling you we have not done our own because Obaseki Norena was not brought by Edosat people. It was brought single-handedly by you. So he will not also think, because I've always told them, I will not say it, but not until you allow him to have his way, the person will continue to come and take the shadow. So not until we hear from him to tell us that he's part of that coup. So I would not want us to 100% to crucify him for now.
No, I'm not crucifying him, colleagues. Everything Oshomole have done before, I'm reminding you. You should just yes, we need to be saying the fact. The 14 members who Obaseki could not inaugurate, Oshomole was the architect of their problem. He told them not to go. And people voted for them. That vote was being wasted for 4 years. They could not represent their people. At the time this man started playing this game, we are not in a democratic system in Nigeria. I am really sorry for that country. Once man, by law, Oshomole is a service senator. Oshomole is not supposed to be a national leader of a party. Oshomole have an office that is occupied. Why should Oshomole be occupying 2 offices? When Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when he was a national leader, he was not having any appointment. It was just like that.
You are correct. You are correct. I agree with you.
What are we talking about? A senator will be prevailing over the party supremacy. It doesn't work that way, my brother. It doesn't work that way. Oshomole is a city senator. Oshomole has to go and represent his people. Not be presiding over the party who's going to become the governorship candidate. It doesn't work that way. Oshomole is not a true democratic man. People will say he's a national leader. When he's a service senator, he's not supposed to be having that title at all. My
comrade Ogele, we have said it all.
Mr. Kingsley, are you on?
Yes. Yeah, I'm on. Yeah. So We have said it all.
Can I come up?
Yeah, hold on. Just a second. We have said it all.
Can I come up?
Yeah, come on.
Just a minute. Yeah. So I want to ask you another thing again. So Paogile, I wanted to calm down Paogile because he's pouring out his anger. I understand you, Paogile. I'm in the side of Comrade Collins that we should first of all cease fire first, so that we hear from the two principal, which is Pastor Ize-Iyamu and Oshomole. Then before we know what to do.
Yes. Listen to me. You know where Edo APC is getting it wrong. Even on that meeting, I saw Oshomole with Ganduje and the rest. Oshomole is not supposed to be in that meeting by law. We need to be telling the fact. Oshomole is a city senator. He has to be with his member.
Yes, but yes, you are correct. But this is an in-party something. A family issue has to be discussed in a family way. So, Mr. Collins, assure your people. My last question: which assurance? You are a man who is on the ground. What assurance are you giving us? You who is on the ground.
My assurance is that even if it is in the dream, day, midnight, sun, and in the rain, among all the aspirants justly for this job in the APC, invariably all of them were being tutored by Pastor Ize-Iyamu at one time or the other. Being a man who has been with them, nurtured them, some of them, also gave them his own guideline at one point or the other, and I've always supported those who even became whatever they became at a particular time. He is still very much ahead of them. He will beat them the way Asiwaju dealt with every other aspirant that contested with him on that primaries. A day before Asiwaju primary, you can remember the former Senate president hand was risen by the then national chairman, Adamu, that this is the sole candidate, and that the president asked him so. Asiwaju said, no problem, we have less than 24 hours. We will meet in the field. If the people were able to, because you must understand that our people do not believe in godfatherism anymore. In an attempt to be a godfather to anybody, you have even spoiled it. So whoever that is coming now on the matriarch that I have a godfather, Edo people and APC people will not even support the person in the first place. Asiwaju is performing already today. He had the right to sack and employ today because he do not have a godfather. Ize-Iyamu do not have a godfather, but Ize-Iyamu only have respect for colleagues and for other people who he believe are also part of the party. So Ize-Iyamu is not an arrogant person at all. But Ize-Iyamu is set on this mission. I can bet you all we need is your continuous support. The diaspora family will continue to support, because all this issue we are seeing is even beyond APC. From the PDP, they are trying to use some of our people inside the APC to create a system where we will present a very weak candidate.
Yes.
That they will run in 24 hours.
You are talking. We have had it before.
There are a lot of alignments. There are a lot of alignments, negotiation that are already ongoing for some time among some personalities. What they want, how can they do this? They need somebody that they need somebody who will not be able to push with force. But I can tell you, our God Almighty who is in heaven, to whom which we find our strength, is not sleeping and we never sleep. We do not need, and we have always discouraged godfatherism. Even when we believe that people can be said to be a godfather because you play a role of an assistant, but it is not to get to the extreme of wanting to become an Ize-Iyamu of Edo State or an Ize-Iyamu of Nigeria. Even when Tinubu came into the race, some persons wanted to be the Ize-Iyamu of Nigeria, but the people decided, and that is why you can see today in Edo State, the federal government present that is ongoing. If you go to Sapele Road today, even what we did not see from a president that came from South, what we did not see from the immediate past president for 8 years, only in less than 8 months, go and see the gigantic infrastructure work that is ongoing in Sapele Road with standard drainage right from center of Ring Road, from beginning of Sapele Road to Delta State. That is a man who sent his minister for works. Minister Umahi visited Edo State and said in 2 weeks, the road project the president have approved, it will start. You go to Sapele Road up to Dam Bypass, tell people to video it for you. White men under drainage, standard drainages are ongoing. At the center point, they are removing the center connect. They are reconnecting. So you can see our youth are busy on that road. Even if you go to all the federal road that link Edo State, jobs have all started. That is the man without a godfather. That is why we need a governor who will work with full authority. The people of Edo South will feel the impact of governance. The people in Edo Central will feel the impact of governance. The people in Edo North will feel the impact of governance. That is what Pastor Andrew Osagie Ize-Iyamu stands for. Not to come and fight people, but to come and work, but not to come and be pushed head up and down by anybody. No, he will not do that. If Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu will not bring himself down to come and say he wants to be a houseboy to anybody when he becomes a governor, that means he's really ready to work. So thank you, and be rest assured that there is no cause for alarm. With your people in diaspora, continue to send them messages. Tell your brother and sister right here in Edo to be active politically. Send your little support to Pastor Osagie Ize-Iyamu campaign structure. If it is 1 naira, if it is 10 naira, if it is cap, you can support with. If it's words of mouth, you can support with. Tell your people, encourage them to openly come all out and support the ticket of Pastor Osagie Andrew Ize-Iyamu, and you will not regret it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Collins. Well, we really appreciate you because you have calmed the situation down. Because the anger I was having before, I could have pulled everything. We know all his plan. We know all his plan. Just that we want to let's just give him some respect. Because he's a leader and at the same time he was a former governor. But if he behave well, everyone will start. When you know what is putting me in all this scenario? When Obaseki was humiliating this man, we were on media 24 hours fighting for somebody. Fighting for the videos are out there. So a leader who wants respect for the youth, you must behave well. How can you, even if PC is making some mistake, how can a city house of rep member, a city senator, will be having it in mind that they want to come and contest as a governor? And whether people in the party have no position, nothing. Is that not greed? Is that not greed?
Yes. Yes. I think that has to do with the party. The party needs to start setting the rules, because you cannot have something in 1 month, or after 5 months you are no more interested in that one. You know what? These are all trying to say you are monopolizing the system, and that is why you see today even people, some of us from Oredo or from different local government, extended hand of fellowship to our friends and contact to make some people win election. After winning the election, today they are now arrogating the victory to themselves, that they are the only people that wins election, even when they do not have sabotage. But we are continually praying that our people should begin to learn and not continue to feed their island. You know, when you continue to feed your island, God have a way of reducing people. So for us, we'll continue to advise our people to understand that you cannot beat the hands that fed you just like that, because tomorrow we do the delivery of the pregnancy of today. But however, We have not heard. We must continue to see how far we can listen. But since yesterday, with the outpour, with the attitude and the anger the people are expressing, I am sure those who probably were behind all of this should also understand that just the way they are also ready, other people are also ready. You cannot come and continue to think when you act abysmally, people will excuse you. Nobody will excuse anybody at this point, because this is a home for all of us, and we believe that for all have sinned and short of the glory of God. Romans 3:23. Sometimes we are bound to make mistakes, but when we are correcting ourselves like this, we are praying and trusting that we will continue and quietly and quickly make mistake. Even some people that pastor have been assisting from diaspora, some people were even given appointment in pastors' local government. We later informations are coming out, scientific reports are coming out. Some people were given appointments even in Orion or assistant to get opportunities in Orion just to be assigned to come and fight Pastor Ize-Iyamu whenever he thinks of becoming a governor. Yes. But no man is God. No man is God. We want to continue to believe or assume that those informations are not correct. It's better those informations are not correct and we'll move on than their attitude now begin to really show that those things those people were saying or those reports are true. If they are true, I can even assure you that there are sin that even God himself will not forgive, and that was the sin of blasphemy. He said when you blaspheme, he can forgive every other sin, but when you blaspheme, he himself may not forgive that kind of a sin. So we want to believe that our leader, Comrade Adams Aliyu, will any time from now, we openly disassociate himself from those statements of wanting to say this one is not qualified and this one is not qualified.
Okay. Really appreciate your effort and your word of wisdom. But notwithstanding, we will not relent. No POI, no APC in Edo State. They should have it in mind. Diaspora have decided that we are just advising them. If they make mistakes, diaspora, we have power when it comes to a Edo election. We have machinery. We have the finance to do any support we want to do. The diaspora have chosen Pastor Ize-Iyamu. Now, for APC to have that favor, they should just support him. The election will be very easy. Is APC not tired of opposition? That's my question. The opposition for 4 years, never taking one do one. I can't back one. Why do you mad to one back in? Why am I going to get to win the election? They want to get to win the Congo. I don't understand people. And whenever popularity, that's why we are suspecting this man. You cannot put your eye and say those children will come and contest as a governor. When you know Upper Second going up, those strategies is with it. APC need to be very, very careful.
And Comrade Collins, please, can you also clear the air for our supporters? If this character that we are accusing Oshomole of now, how come this is not the way Oshomole normally behave? Oshomole is a man who likes to win election. How come will Oshomole present a candidate that he knows quite well that Obasefi will flush in the ballot box? Why is Oshomole going this way? If the rumor is true, please.
Yes, if the rumor is true, that means it has to do with many of the rumors that are flying, that probably the present governor is doing an alignment with some persons, probably to release some funds or what have you. And I think if it is true, the interest probably will not be the interest of the people anymore. Probably the interest to cash out. But that's why I don't want to think it is true. Because with the way God has blessed Comrade Adams and from the humble background he come from, I think he told us most of his story, where many a time he doesn't even have food to eat. So he should understand that with the level that he is now, that even his house in Iyamu is equivalent to almost presidential villa. So he should understand that that can only become with the grace of God. So he will not stoop so low to undermining that grace that God gave him. So I want to believe it's not true, because APC is not ready to feed in anybody who will not be able or will not have the capacity. We are not even talking about one local government election. Because you won one local government precisely, or two local government, that doesn't make you have the capacity to win governorship election. It's election that cut across. How many persons know you across? So to becoming a governor is not a child's play. Your name must have been heard in every home. Your name cannot be heard because you assume you are within one place. But your name will be heard based on what you have done, the structure you have across, and not lying on other people's structure. Because I can bet you the last election that took place, why we actually, I can bet you why we lost that election, because there were a lot of more within the party. There were a lot of people, if not some of these revelations that are now coming, we were just thinking they were for us. And you know, the late Kapteosa was also alive as at that time. There were many people who were feeding from that pipe of Kapteosa, who do not have a choice, because Kapteosa was the major supporter of Pastor Ize-Iyamu as at that time. So some of them didn't have a choice, because they felt that pipe will continue to be there from there to suck from. So they cannot openly, as at that time, do otherwise. So they didn't have a choice but to key in so that the piping can continue. But somehow God give it and God take it. Our leader have gone to join the ancestors. For those who still believe that they took from that pipe and they believe in Kapteosa, they know the last wish of Kapteosa was to see Pastor Ize-Iyamu becoming a governor. So even many traditional rulers were tapping from that pipe. They cannot forget so soon that this man, his dream was to see that his friend who can assist him to promote the good governance and the kind of Edo that he wanted was Pastor Ize-Iyamu. So they don't have any reason not to key into it. For Edo South people, we are not only appealing to you, we are also telling you, especially those politicians that are running from one table to the another, that you must use your head. If you have a coconut head, you must work on that your coconut head to be a good head, because that your coconut head will be open by way of telling you to do the right thing. We must encourage you to do the right thing. Edo will not queue behind anybody. Okay? Anene, as good as it was, because he was a person who listened to others. May his soul rest in peace. Even when they called him a godfather, his godfatherism was not with authoritarianism. His godfatherism was a democratic godfatherism, because he was listening to people. He was taking idea. He was taking pointing from people. So nobody is an island. We have seen Odidibu of Ibadan as at the time. He has to come down, because at the time he felt he was master of the jack. And you cannot be jack all the time. And the people told him, even the Sarakis, it got to a time that even the son told him, Daddy, you cannot sit down in the parlor and decide all the time, just like an Ize-Iyamu. They have to humble him. And he was humble out peacefully. So nobody that cannot be excused, because no man is God. And that slogan has remained. And that slogan will remain with us. Even late Samuel Ogbemudia of wonderful memory, he did not Godfather himself when he had the opportunity to do so. So that was why even people like him supported the lives of Comrade Adam Saliu at the time. You know, he was not one man who come out and say, I have said it, it must be. Even when he had the clown, even when he had the opportunity that the people will stand by him. So we will not encourage, I'm a comrade to the core. I have been a comrade from my primary school, and I grew into it, and I'm still a comrade. So people like us and many others who do not even bear the title of comradeship have a human feelings, have that God has, and will not allow anybody to derail us. Not even anybody.
Okay, Collins, as a APC man on the ground, can you please also shed light? What is the stand of the National Party Chairman Ganduj on this issue?
Probably in hours. I don't want to say today or tomorrow, but still in hours, we will be hearing from the National Working Committee. They have given us guidelines. So certainly activities will begin during this week. They will start to really function as they have said. So probably they are the organs we should hear from. So whatever we hear from them is what we are going to work with. It's what we are party people. Whoever the party comes with, by the grace of God, we will work with them so long they don't have criminal identity in their nature. They have not been indicted either by any court or what have you. But we certainly work with them, because all this we are saying, for example, that is why we have told most of our leaders, that is why we are trying to tell most of our leaders to be guided, because sometimes some of these our leaders have even come on daily national television to call people names, you know, to call some different names that they probably are not, and you cannot be probating and at the same time obeying. You cannot do all of this, you know. So these are issues we are talking about. Even in the last election, in the last gubernatorial election, we were trying to battle some of the statements that were being made, you know, by some of our respected leaders. We were trying to now counter it and make the people understand. But the people were trying us at that time to want to understand why we will be probating at the same time when we are also giving opportunity to state the way it is. So I think our leaders should have learned from the past. May God bless all of us.
Thank you. Thank you. Epa Bishop, do you have any question for him? I believe I've asked him the question which the masses on the ground want to hear, and I'm reading the comment.
Today is also today and tomorrow is also my brother's wedding. You know, I'm already on the dressing to attend the wedding, but it was very important. I also join you guys today, but I am still very much with you.
Happy marriage celebration. We wish your brother a happy marriage life with his wife. God bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Comrade Collins, for coming.
I'm with you. I'm hearing you.
Long life of prosperity to your brother's marriage and all of that. Now, having said that, Osho zero, Osho down, Osho backward, Osho forget him. That's what Oshomole has brought himself to. Now, for you, a man of his caliber, to even allow his name to be put in a thing like this is a disgrace. For you to even, this primary was supposed to be free and fair. We're not even thinking of this one. We're thinking of September.
We have not done primaries. Primaries have not been done. Nothing has been done. I have told you. So please, you must stand on this.
We know I'm coming. Hold on, Comrade Collins. We know they are campaigning and preparing for the primaries. It should have allowed things to go the way it is.
Yes.
So that we can from there prepare for September. But why was he interrupting it with wickedness and selfishness? How much are you collecting from this aspirant that is making you to sell your conscience? Oshomole forget that in 2007, it was Ize-Iyamu the people wanted, Grace Group. It was not Oshomole. The people were shouting,
yes, of course, you are correct.
Osage Ize-Iyamu, that was what they were shouting. It was Pastor who jettisoned his ambition and went to call Oshomole and say, for the unity of Edo, let Oshomole become a governor. Let someone from Edo North. They are also part of Edo. They are our brothers. Now, after 8 years, you see, when you praise a man too much, you see, all those Osho wonder, Osho kwe, Osho nonsense, Osho, those are nonsense. When you praise a man too much, it gets to his head. I submit to you that Oshomole is nothing when it comes to politics of Nigeria. Who is Oshomole? A man who was removed after 2 years as a national chairman by the same Obaseki he installed there. Who is Oshomole? A governor of 8 years who stole half of Edo State wealth. 8 years, he only worked for 2 years. We've been trying to cover all these things for him, trying to make him, his head is big for nothing. If Oshomole should be brought today, he will go to jail.
My bishop, let's stand there. Let's stand there.
How dare him treat Pastor Sage Ize-Iyamu like that?
He's our national leader.
Collins, let me ask you a question. What kind of national leader? If someone be begging you something for 12 years, will you not give him?
Of course. I will allow him go.
Okay.
And have his own place.
What is Oshomole's problem? For 12 good years, Pastor Sage Ize-Iyamu have said, give me this governorship. Governors have come and go in Edo, they cannot rule. The state is bad. The roads are not working. There is no light. All kind of useless promises. Oshomole is there. The same thing we fought Lucky Benedium for. No man is God. One man, one vote. The same thing Oshomole is doing. Godfatherism. He's looking for how to extort money from everywhere. You are a senator, money comes from there to you. You are a former national chairman, you still receive money from there. You are a former governor of Edo State 2 times, you still receive money from there. Labor union president, money is bank account receive a lot every 2 seconds. Yes, this man is not satisfied. Not satisfied. He's still looking for how he can empty the treasury of Edo. This is the worst Oshomole has done. Well, I want to just say that everything he's doing will fall back on him. God will help Pastor Ize-Iyamu. We are praying God will help this man who have been asking Edo people to send him to Osadebe Avenue for the past 12 years. And nobody has listened. But this time we are saying no. He must get there. Whatever they are hiding in Osadebe Avenue will be revealed. Thank you.
Yeah, nice one, Bishop. Point of correction. He won once. The first election that brought Obaseki to the first term in office, that was Pastor Ize-Iyamu election. There's
no point of correction there. INEC did not declare him the winner. Let's not put his. He didn't win anything.
No.
INEC declared the winner. There's no point of correction there. Did he become a governor? Did he become a governor?
Bishop.
Was he inaugurated as governor? Is it not Obaseki that declared winner? Don't say that.
Mudia, I'm following your word. You wait Iriedo. In a way, Edo people are not INEC. Edo people gave him the vote. INEC robbed him. So Edo people will give him again. That is why I use the word point of correction. He won that election. The Edo people stood by him and gave him their vote. But INEC bent his hand and took that election from him through the same Oshomole and gave it to Obaseki,
which was through the same Oshomole.
Yeah. So
that's what I was
no, well, that is what you will have said when you said Edo, he has been begging. He has begged. Edo people know him. Edo people recognize him. They love him. Yeah. So the people who are playing politics are totally different from the voters. That is why I'm asking Collins this question to reassure those voters who strongly believe on Pastor Ize-Iyamu, who strongly pin their hope on him as the last bus stop because Edo is in a crossroad. Definitely. So, Bishop, it's not that I was trying to counter you, but was trying to say, no, not we, Edo.
My brother Kingsley, look at it this way. Pastor Ize-Iyamu is 61 years old. After this one, he has nothing to do with politics again. He can only be appointed as a minister.
You're correct.
He can only be given a position. He can't run again. Because that last one is 64 years. He can only do one tenure as governor of Edo State. If you don't give it to pastor now, it is finished. This man will just run campaign like that. You don't give him anything for 12 years. Lucky Maswe campaigned twice against Lucky. They still give him deputy governor. Why are they not giving anything to Pastor? And Pastor is the founder of APC in Edo State. People have come to APC, they have all become great people, minister, commissioner, senator, this one, governor, president, yet the founder is not having anything. So let's look at it. If they want to give him minister, whatever they want to do, if they know they are still in this governorship, they should do it now. We want to see it tomorrow. We don't want
No, Bishop, please, we are focused on our governorship ambition.
Thank you.
We are not begging anybody to give my principal anything. He deserves whatever he gets and whatever he will get. If not for humility, purpose, ordinarily he's supposed to be the leader. Even in South, he was the vice chairman of ACN in South Nigeria, which metaphors into APC. Pastor Ize-Iyamu has been secretary, has been chief of staff, has been a pillar. So we are not crying, we are not begging for arms.
Collins, do you like the way they are treating pastor? Do you like the way they are treating pastor?
No,
nobody is treating. Oga, please. There is something we must get very clearly here. Edo people, the party people, wherever he find himself, have 85% be crazy for him. They love him. They are carrying him. So when you use the word Edo people, please, I want you to be mindful of this. It is not Edo people. You say some few persons within are trying to be sabotaged. How can you say Edo people when somebody scored over 200,000 votes in an elections that Edo State have never scored more than 300,000, but they turned it to 500,000 just to add many thousand to give the other man a victory, which we know, even if we are saying let us go by forensic analysis or forensic counting. But that's in the past, just as my brother said, whatever INEC says is final, and we agree by it. And whatever the court says, we agree by it. But those are in the past. For somebody who have over 200,000 supporters, and you say, please, we don't want us to look as if we are begging, we are strong, we are firm, we are in for this ticket, and we are getting this ticket, and we are winning the election by the grace of God come November. So there is, come November, Pastor Sagesan will be sworn in as the governor of Edo State. So there is nothing to fear about, and we must not speak in fear. We are confident because he has done his job, he has done his homework. Before he came out to join the race, he did not just come out because he wants to come out. He has done full consultation, whether local or anyhow you call it, as he has been certified by the major stakeholders that he's going to get it. Even somebody like Comrade Adam Saliu Oshomole gave him his word to support him, and that nothing but supporting him. So please, I don't want us to exercise fear or make our people feel we are begging for anything. We are not begging for minister. We want to be governor, and Pastor Ize-Iyamu will be governor of Edo State, and all of us will be happy for it.
Yeah. Collins, my comrade, is like what we are now asking is like telling the APC hierarchy, the working committee, allow us to go to primary and let's see who have the support that will get the vote. Is it not?
Of course, the party have said that. Please, I don't want us to drag the name of the National Working Committee into more, because you know anything you say now, they will be quick to go and play it and tell them, you see now, Ize-Iyamu people are rubbishing you people. Please, all those people supporting Ize-Iyamu are rubbishing the National Work. Please, no, even the state party leadership are completely out for free and fair primaries. Honorable Jared Tenebe is our acting chairman in APC in the state. The man is out to make sure things are done properly. So please, I don't want us to discredit the party in any form, because the party knows the truth and the party are standing with the truth. Even if one or two persons are trying to be smart, but I can assure you, a majority win the vote because we're in democracy.
Okay. My honorable Bishop and our fans also, thank you, Bishop. I like your energy, your passion. You know, that shows your valor. But Collins is a man who is on the ground, a party man, at the same time supporting Ize-Iyamu. But he has to be very, very careful so that at the end of it all, if Pastor Ize-Iyamu, which we all know, will scale through and become the candidate, we can also use the same left hand or right hand, bring along those people who lost that race. So this is the reason why some of us is trying to calm water down, pour water on that hot fire. It's not that we don't see, or Collins does not understand what you are trying to say, or he's even seeing it more better. But because it is because Collins still knows Pastor Ize-Iyamu is still in the race, he's still the man to beat. So for that reason, let us give our national chairman and leader from our Edo State, Adam Oshomole, Ganduj, working committee, national chairman of the state, acting chairman of the state, benefit of that until these two people, mostly Pastor Ize-Iyamu, come out to speak to us and let us know how he was bamboozled or pushed out of the race. But as at now, the person that is making all of us to stand here to speak has not come out to debunk.
Not pushed out of the race. Please, please.
Thank you, sir.
We must be guided with our statement. Nobody has pushed anybody out of the race. The only organ of the party that have the right to push any person out of the race is the National Working Committee. So please let's not contradict, because when we say things or when we not respond in this manner, you'll be falling to the cheap blackmail of those retrogressors, those blackmailers and those distractors. I do not want you to use statements that will make it as if They are correct. Please, they are not. Pastor Ize-Iyamu was not bombazzo out of any race. He's in the race. He's the candidate to beat, and he's the #1 in the list. And there is no way any man born of a woman, I can bet you, can pull him out of this race.
Wow. Thank you very much. So my people,
we stand with that.
No, give you a phone. I went out time one away. APC, he have a schedule. He have a time stable in your program. You talk. What election? No take a place. They cannot be a date yareva. So on an white one on that. Yeah, I saw me tell list. I saw me tell list in Osomole. Osomole, you beg near Pastor Ize-Iyamu, or you beg near General. Osomole na Vienia, Evani. Oh, no, I also know the part, the RPC. El Masu Numerio, propaganda, any affair. Those Somole, when anyone time another good Congress. Those somebody where you don't get any pastor even what I hear. When those somebody don't do bokeh. When no time, we don't time. Me do where Nyama ni ebe ya be any pastor say again no be say Ize-Iyamu with the list. No that way a castosa no be oku bota be here. They over area gbona jowa. They remare castosa no ku boy your iragbo. And also, almost in the water here now. Why me the yatina? Where that? Where me the yatina? So I went out of one way. No one, Waguru was so tall. Erunu wanane paso sa Ize-Iyamu. Why ya lerune? No that way. Una has penalty ya fair. They know. The popularity will be no better paso sa Ize-Iyamu. Ero pero. Don't show me like while I'm here do atama again. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. No here I control the remote boy. Don't we only in Gualo? Pastor Ize-Iyamu or we are also the Bay Avenue. All we are respect to Somole. All we are respect to Somole. So I tamu wana. All baseki or boy in the Rosuluna. Or when I'm bobo because I like here Kenya yo. Aswin you go that way. Here the Somole me. I made discussion here about discuss. I'm my door now where I am Osomole when Osomole here. Not a candidate, not weak. A candidate, no my work be. Not a ray. So that near making a meeting overshadow on it. I went at the time one. So while resting my door, piano Gumagwana Congress Amadi on the spokesman or a pastor Ize-Iyamu. And in only time, ma, why be we in the bay at all, man, in the bay at all, when I told it, in the bay at all on Zolo. When the bay at all, man, I call a great broadcast in my hair, you, I hear Queenie, in your hair, but if not saying, man, I'm winning, no do update, man. Any ya not Tanya wa on Pastor Ize-Iyamu or you ready raise. And in one only where you're so more than screen, you're one, a Bubuya any ya fair him. Do that way, every schedule, a time in here where need the date, every schedule. A schedule raw near program.
Then let me tell you one thing. You see what most people just that because of the situation in Nigeria, or see election you see, every political party have a constitution and they have a law, of which everybody must abide by the law of the party. It doesn't give you a right because you are a leader of a party. You go against the law of the party. And the corruption okay, we born. Allege, maybe let's say allege. Maybe Osomole ma woni ni. Okay, we born and after dispute Osomole party ni. I suspend you. And it was our suspend. I beg you, so you go against the party supremacy, against the party law. You must abide to the law of the party. That's why the party must be a strong democratic party. Not by one particular person will be taking laws into his hand. It doesn't work that way. What's the meaning of definition of democracy? Is it not the government of the people and by the people, where everybody have equal right? That's the definition of democracy. So at the time you start clamoring for one man, that because
He's a one-time governor. He has been a former governor. He have it all. Democracy is not driving in that city. It's not driving in that state. You don't run democracy in that system. A
moment, Lau. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I'm listening to you guys about what is purportedly released on social media. I'm listening to Collins doing a great job, Kingsley and everybody. What I want to tell everybody is this. Oshomola is a crooked man. He's a crooked individual. You don't need a soothsayer. You don't need a soothsayer to tell you that Oshomola is a crooked individual. Since Bola Ahmed Tinubu became the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, appointments have been going around. Oshomola deliberately made sure that pastor doesn't get any position. His fear, the reason for him doing that was that if pastor gets any appointment, he will be able to raise some money to contest for election. Oshomola has been doing everything humanly possible to frustrate Pastor Ize-Iyamu. Pastor Ize-Iyamu has been very quiet, obeying the rules and regulations of the party as a party man. Oshomola has been doing his nonsense, jumping up and down. This is democracy. We are not in North Korea. We are not in Edo State. Nigeria is not North Korea. Edo State is not North Korea. Neither is it China. When you talk about supreme leader, I've had some APC people coming on national television to always regard Oshomola our supreme leader. What is supreme leader? That is the word that is used in North Korea. That is the word that is used in China. Supreme leader. Except there is no democracy in Nigeria.
Kingsley, mute yourself. Kingsley, mute yourself.
I don't know, because Collins is doing a great job trying to calm the nerves of everybody. There is a timetable for training. The question is why would Oshomola, first of all, even summon this so-called committee? Why? Because he has an agenda. He knows, Oshomola knows that the only way that he can do anything funny or stupid is during this so-called committee that he sets up. He knows that if pastor goes in with other people for the primaries, pastor is going to win. But Oshomola is scared. Oshomola is scared of Pastor Ize-Iyamu. I don't understand how APC in Edo State we allow Oshomola, even the Benin, we allow Oshomola to be riding on them. It is very pathetic. It is sad. It may not be true according to what Collins is saying, but just for the fact that it is on social media, there is an element of truth to it. So I urge everybody to continue to fight for pastor. Oshomole's, whatever Oshomole's game must not stand. APC as a party and the Benin must not allow Oshomole to determine their destiny. Oshomole must be put in his right place. If he wants to be a senator, let him remain a senator. He cannot be meddling into the affairs of millions of people in Edo State. He cannot be meddling into the lives of millions of people in Edo State. So I urge everybody to come out and protest the activity of Oshomole. It must not stand. The people in the National Party must hear about this. The presidency must hear about this. And Oshomole's decision, whatever action is taken, must not be allowed to stand. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So, according to what our brother just said and this caller just said now, you see, I always tell people the truth is always bitter to say. My question is that Oshomole just contested the election and it's not up to 8 months and 9 months. He's a senator representing Edo North. Let's be franco. You see, even the so-called people allege that is supporting, most of them, they are rep member senators. It's like, what are you taking the rest people in the party for? You guys, like you are joking with them. You guys are occupying an office. You are still bringing people who has an office to be presiding over the party. Does party work like that? These are my questions. They say, why can't we mention name? Like Dennis Idahosa, he run, we campaign for him with this our platform. 5 months ago, 6 months ago, we were online campaigning for him. He never tell us one day that he's going for governorship. He never told us. We worked tooth and nail for him to make sure he come out victorious. I am not stopping him not to go for the governorship election, but I'm calling it out of greed. You see, some people, they can lose it all if they don't take time. This position, if God give you position, appreciate whatever God has given to you. Very, very important in life. Whatever God has given to you, for at the time you don't appreciate it, you are demanding another one. God will, at the time God will back you, my brother. You will never remember the misery that is going to happen in your life, because this position, people they are occupying now. People have been clamoring for that position 4, 5 years, 10 years. They could not even succeed, but God has given you one. You said you want to drop that one, neglect that one. Just neglect that one and go for governorship. And you have people that you are representing. Not the Ovia they are even talking about. It's Ovia paradise. People are still suffering there. It's not by buying machine for somebody to go to farm. That is not an investment. Buying machine for somebody. You see, because Nigeria is like a banana republic. Somebody that buy machine for you, say you have empower you. Is that empowerment? If machine is poor, what do you tell the parent? If machine is poor, what do you tell the parent? Now your teach.
Yeah, congrats. Yours, hold on. Pardon. Okay.
A candidate or school is supporting, a candidate in APC choose.
Okay.
If choose now, or if not choose, who can you choose? While here, you get to the raw, Oshomole, we are here making the looking back where making on ye. And then the Ghana with a team as a DVD, the family, without moving. It did the one the primary. Therefore, any governor, let me tell you, deputy governor.
We know.
In a go, if you show me the people who are or they support any Z, I am sure any now. Emani Zena, APC or Z, APC or Zoe, or someone or Ziana, or someone to work with Emmanuel. So now me aware, no matter carry a week. And you made a panic, but next week, that's on Thursday. I am in Abuja, I am day 4. Pastor, I am day 4. Ariane, I am day 4. Millions of that for, okay, Matalo. Here, anywhere, and the Soviet government, you can one I complain. In the evening, where Macabo, I was so over here, or so mole, I get the so as the book I want to back. Or the Soviet who met before, or somebody was found by next bay. I am a pastor. The pastor now, knowing you what, knowing the answer, to be a yes, only in no way of God or somebody can deceive you at any time. Unawero. Is Unawero? Again, also of our Zipa, what Zipa, or Ramwe. Unawero Zipa, or Zipa, or Robo. What are you here? By next week or Thursday, my day form in Abuja. You will see all of us. We are going to Abuja. We back form. Let's start the form. Also, run the Manibu, here, Mabua. Our principal manager, I am a carry with. That is it. Also, when they're taking on you, the Maniata when you're aware, they have the people that one. Oh, Yaro, what about Yaro? I'll continue at Yaro. We come to where we are here. Only more give the boy. In a year, anybody knows people no one no matter my head. Where is our
God bless you, brother. You don't want to.
He's our leader. A leader, the someone like he almost said, well, he's a senator, or someone against governor, and I see me today. When he's down here, here, where he has a photo show. I don't Palazia. In my papa better for 5 million naira. I was someone like Georgia, here are the tickets. And then I tell you, they will bring a class, I pay money. Anybody on the tickets, someone supporting. I want someone there. They say I want a primary. Oh, I'm telling you the fact. Where I consider here, you answer me on.
Fiona, they're going down. Fiona, no language.
What me, sir?
Osho devil, Osho Satan, Osho scatter everything.
APC, I want to committee. I don't say a lawyer will not get school. Can hear me? I don't see your. I don't say your APC. Then lawyer no year school. I don't get result in very. Who the yare? I don't get do year school. Do my year school. Do exam. Do my. I don't screen you where. I screen you when do my qualify. I don't. It been I watch someone. Let me tell you. Again, this former this in the not contesting. But feeling I must you. And I screen your for me there. And I screen and I screen other so called. I will say Pastor Ize-Iyamu, Odubu, and Osaro Baze. I mean, I qualify. Then Manita, I don't know that Chama, Ayaka, I will show you any way. Oh, I'm here, I can't here. One day, my principal is coming by God's grace. My son said, I put a grab back for. What I want to show you, I will. Here, I will say, what we're going to tell you, I never see a book, always over do. Oh, I see what I do. A massive.
Osho devil, Osho wicked, Osho disgrace, Osho scatter his head.
Bishop,
why you have to show the year to be one? We are one here, we are the key. Who's the model? Ubiamo, Oyamo, Atama. Why we are Yamo? With our leader, or leader.
Egbe policy woman or egbe policy women.
Where's a concrete?
Where's it?
That is a very good contribution. You will be the call. Feel free to call in now. We get 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes to go. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, 3 minutes, please.
My brother, I greet you.
Respect.
Do I was do because me marry one. I understand it.
You wait it. Hold on. You wait it. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. 3 minutes. Your name and where you are calling from.
I'm calling from Spain. Menonga this have a program over there.
What? Go ahead. 3 minutes.
I do a year license. I'll be okay. No, because
you didn't want go ahead. You didn't want Papa.
Oh, okay. Okay, show more than me. Do I want our way there? More to see because carry I watch you are not from it. Even like you see, you remember so. They were allow a ban and I'm one there. This thing. So in my belly, I'll be watching and want to go where it's not like rumors in all those things. And in my belly, well, show more Leo Salubwa. So now I show more Pizubu. The fact is that where Osagi and Novi Ize-Iyamu, Osalubwa and or Irina. Area walking again na Itunubu. Do I know? Area walking again na Itunubu. When Tunubu was fighting for presidency, Amami no matter. But at the end, what kind of Ladian waiting here away governor? I think we were early this month. You see, at everywhere, boss man. Notario, all those things. So I believe he will surely win.
Amen.
He will surely a ticket here, in here, so and around winning the governorship.
Amen.
That's just something.
Where's it,
so now, for me, now because the man is the boy is screaming 4 years ago. Why you screaming? Agboba 34. I must be here for.
Oh.
He went to Abuja and take his ticket and come back. Yeah, he will go for that one where now do the screen and like.
I'm not taking the password screening. The last election, I can't screen any. Then we had a screen. Then I'm not taking the screen.
Now that already vote. APC or where. No,
the politics of Eminache take a bow. Eminache take a bow. The politics on your mind where did they worry the interview? Where what women were area where she is president.
Denko should drop his office. For me, Denko should drop his office. On in the belly, Denko before a Denko Denko should drop his office because a Denko Maka in under contest because I was also he must win of year. Denko is an ungrateful person. He's an ungrateful person, Denko. He near hotel the next year, I think whether or your campaign hotel and we are. And many APC people should they not drop a power on your family, my brother.
Where's it?
Because you will realize now when you
right.
Contribute to your
okay. Where's it? Allah every fancy man the way I make it so top. I take one more like 2 course, 20 and 2.
The next governor of Edo State is Pastor Ize-Iyamu. Osomole, woman. Osomole is our children. Ma Dion, ma moto na guakani. Mario Osomole Bamokoko is a minority. Every developed nation in the world, majority always have their priority when it comes to election, when it comes to politics.
They don't know.
So,
Akabo, you're very right. Aye, jali propaganda do ya wana rio sumo lewe. Ere ave ya we. Hello. Yeah, Domo. Yeah, go ahead. 3 minutes. Your name, where you are calling from.
Only one thing everybody calm down.
Okay.
Our principal is not our principal.
Okay.
Ize-Iyamu is the next governor for those states.
Amen.
But only one thing I want to talk, move calm down. When I say move calm down, because not everything we want to talk from us. You understand? Whenever they say at the end of the day, now we call the beg, they come support us. You understand?
Yeah.
Now they come beg God, say they want to support us. Nobody will call the beg them. Then I beg more be careful with our words, all those things. And Pastor Bishop, I beg, okay, reduce your statement, all those things. Because most of the things where they say no fast, nothing. Even all those people that stuff on social media around all those things, most of them will not get the fast all those things. You understand? They don't say Ize-Iyamu come out. They don't say now 3 people they want to buy tickets, all those things. Now when we say they want full form of tickets, say they want say a form. They don't allow Ize-Iyamu buy form. They don't call us okay. This is not really truth, all those kinds of things. You understand? So only what is the national body able to say, okay, may they bring the aspirants down. There are too many. You understand? Even the screen when they do, when we aspirants then themselves, about 60 people after an echo the man, almost about 7 or 8 people. They don't interested for the race again. Even Kasim Afek go down, they drop the race. You understand? So I beg, move be careful with our word, all those things. Oshoba will not be God, not be APC. You understand? So Oshoba get the order. This is democracy. You can support anybody you want to support. Just as with the support is there, Ize-Iyamu so. Oshoba think everything like to support. But that was not say you always candidate you're quite mad.
Caller, may I correct one impression? Caller, listen to me. May I
Okay. Thank you very much, caller. We appreciate your contribution. Yes, Wesley.
May I correct one impression? Listen, caller. You see that time, any leader of a party, listen to me, my brother. Listen, caller, listen first. Any leader of a party can never say, I have a candidate on my own that I'm supporting openly. If you try it, you see that party.
You understand? So move calm down. Not be everything we talk
about. Everything when we dey talk here now facts. Not call here, call they tell us say what we not talk the fact. We dey do our research before we come out. Everything when we dey talk here now facts. Now, what they talk, you know just the top road, they talk left, right, and center. You know what? You know the research what we they do before we come out. You have to do one. Carry phone, they talk from your left nose. Nonsense. Can't drop that phone.
Okay, you won't pick him. I won't come in also.
Yeah, may I finish my word now? Not only pick up like that, but may I come up for us.
We take this call, yours 3 minutes.
Okay, take this one, then maybe let us talk also.
Okay. Yours so that maybe don't say only 5 minutes call the Hello.
Hello, the truth.
What are you doing? Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, everybody the answer. Hello, Oshomole. I can't wear the bed. And I will see born and I see I. Oshomole, I wish you would have done. Oh, I'm one of the jogging or bottom of your born your map pure. Well, the outcome I don't know, we've been up here. I want to know what I want to get on the social. I'm done on your head door. Everything else, not part about the last 1 year. You're talking about here, government, my other family, my here. I don't want to know what you want to know. I want to know what you want to know. What is the one or so? What is the crate? What is the one here? I don't know if you know, go now. Then go meet the wife for when you go marry. Make I know on that side. May leave us alone, may leave the door alone. You know the one or someone there. What is the bring that rubbish now? Every time someone to say cut that. What do you want cut that for? I don't want to go back there. Do want to live there every time I want and the number I went up. But we're going to how should we go? I can't count here. I watch one of my sisters for Nigeria. When they do video, they don't do the best. there. And I go straight to show there. Let the real individual I know. Then I just do video. He said, people will get it for you, may they test them. May they say, well, this one they give them. Okay, who not come get it for you to talk? That is your God steal, your God die. Also, I want to see, I don't go someone, go back to someone, I don't want to go. When I say come back, I don't want to come back for. I'm going to they swear, they go. I say no, also I say no way. And then go on, I go now. The government the white woman like the country of Angola. Me go Angola. And it's still the rich. We don't sign for Benin. You don't see Hausa, you don't see Igbo, you don't see Benin, you don't see Akoko Edo, you don't see Shamari. Then the white woman go marry. With his wickedness.
Honey, Obalu,
Thank you very much. Yeah, go ahead.
As I was saying, now listen to me. I want to correct that caller. You see, Nigeria democracy. Now, so these are our people take pamper all this leader. When we say they can't oppress them, and they still give, and they put them into that power. The power we want to give them, they usually they oppress you. Listen, Oshomole should not be relevant in APC in a real democratic system. May I tell you one thing? Oshomole was a former governor. It's not. It just be like as Oyegun be na so Oshomole be. Make una know. Oyegun was a former governor. Lucky Gbenejo was a former governor. Una the year Lucky Gbenejo for PDP. Una the year. When you are a city governor, yes, you are the leader of the party. But when you finish as a city governor, forget it. You are not relevant to the party like that. Say if you not talk, they don't go do anything. If Adi bin Oshomole still remain ordinary man as a national leader, like Tinubu before, even when Tinubu was a national leader, what did Tinubu they talk? He don't get anything where they talk like that. Oh, he don't get anything because he was not in any position. He's just to advise the party. Finish. Tinubu don't feel bring anybody come at that and say, now this one, now he want to become president, or he go just dictate for the whole nation or the whole state. It's not go possible. He must listen to the party. You know, listen that Tinubu still talk say vote Obaseki out. He's not a democratic man. So the same job people where they praise Oshomole now put Oshomole for the position where he did, because by law, even the NWC where they go down, Oshomole is not supposed to do that. Oshomole is a city senator. Not be the contest election. Now only the people where they contest the election, now he's supposed to go that place. The function of the state chairman of the party now Oshomole say they add Johnny Woko. Make una know. Now Jared supposed to even get up that day they talk. Not be Oshomole. Why is he a state chairman? Even though they appoint him, chairman is a chairman of the party. Now he go present the affairs of the party to the National Working Committee. Not be Oshomole. Oshomole is not a board member in Edo State cabinet. Edo State APC. Oshomole is just a national figure. They are calling him national leader. Oshomole is supposed to be called a national leader. Oshomole should be addressed as a senator. So until these people change their mindset, so they put them for that position where it not belongs to them. When I go see the democracy of APC in those states, you go to wave. As that color talk what he does and say, Oshomole, as a leader of the party, you must not, even if you have a choice, you must not show it out to the people that this is your choice candidate. At the time you do that, you are destroying the party. You must be father to all. That's how democracy works. You must be father to all. Okay, go and try your capacity. You say you want to, okay, you go for primary. If you emerge, we will try our support behind you. Now we say you got the right name, they come out and make this one come on. By the way, who give Oshomole authority? So they said that as your side going to scream candidate. The candidate you are screaming, they have never even afford a form. Oshomole should be supposed to be suspended from APC. Just as he did. It's against the law. You are not supposed to screen anybody who has ever acquired a form. Because in Nigeria, corruption on their second name. You go just do and have you show. Nobody go ask a question. By law, Oshomole don't even have any right. Not be even the committee. Now the party they choose for committee, and not be even a job APC. Now from LWC, there must be a neutral body. There must
Sagi has never won any election in his life, even Nekbeneki.
So imagine you are bringing a member of the party to be screaming people. I am saying, okay, you know who scream Tinubu? The people that scream Tinubu, they were in Abuja. Oyegu was among. They will take them from different places. That's where they be. Tinubu never know that he's going to meet Oyegu because you will not know them. As you enter the office, you're surprised you see them. Because if you know them, you can go and corrupt them. Una don't understand what I try to tell us. So
that's right. That's very correct. That's how it is.
No, now telling success again, go and bring the name out. That is the highest correction somebody has performed yesterday.
And Ogele.
Yeah.
Now we have touched and dealt with the bad and useless character of this Oshomole. Now, our Bini candidate, Iani Yari from Niegbe 1 year, ne Kekan, we Senate, Wagawa, Maikbe, or we have any to be where made them think and say, yes, this is a Bini man, let us step down. As we are dealing with Shomole, now so we're supposed to see tell those one, make them know say that they are long throat.
Kiss, let me tell you one thing. Do you know what happened? Oshomole is the one using those boys.
They're not getting brain. They don't have brain.
No. They believe that now Oshomole bring come out, now he go win. The same is Ize-Iyamu. Oshomole not bring come out, he win. He don't win now. Even seen a job people seeing Oshomole in a do election. It's a disaster. 75% have grievances for Oshomole. We need to be fatwa.
Yes, because of the emergency of Obaseki, forcing Obaseki on us.
So you carrying Oshomole as your godfather, you have failed already. You have failed already. During the time of Buhari, Tinubu presidential election, when they go about market, I don't want to mention anybody, whether they bully them. Not be the same as my brother, he don't score. I don't know, he don't score. He can't go send the boys, can't go drive all those people where they bully Oshomole. Oshomole only. Oshomole is not relevant in Benin. The last election.
We already.
Pulling Oshomole ring road.
They did not even allow him to enter a salon. They drove him back when he was going to a different country.
The boy's way is not clear. Even if Oshomole support Okpebolo, some people will vote against Okpebolo. Seeing Oshomole in the picture, and some people will never forgive Oshomole. So when people are clamoring for Oshomole, I would not be surprised. Oshomole only have one vote. Oshomole cannot be getting it all every time. If a job people unite, who is Oshomole, to bring our own brothers down, we will tell Oshomole with our PVC, even if we don't have, we will control our family at home. Let me see how Oshomole will manipulate it. Because we have
Ogele and Bishop will respond because at the same time I'm looking like something here where about Okpa where no, we all know how to treat Oshomole case, and if you reach that one already, Ogele, I will let you also to comment because somebody I'm only just trying to give my little comments. Then Bishop will still comment, but let me continue. If at the end of it all, Pastor Ize-Iyamu, God forbid bad thing, we find out say Oshomole hand dey inside, we are not still going to fight it in that in a way that it was not so objective. Now because they beneath the verse, Abat couldn't destroy Oshomole. Those were lie propaganda. They say. So here we are objective in this our forum. Whatever as Bishop talk, whatever we bring out, it go stick. We verify first. We will make call this thing because whatever you say out on the air here, from my mouth, tomorrow another person go play am again, say, Kingsley, now you dey make this comment. Okay, now you dey make this comment. Bishop, you are the one making this comment. So Abad not get antidote of Oshomole that say he's the only one who can drive him out. No. Bini, Abad succeeded because of Bini were annoyed of that sympathy vote which Obaseki got. This situation now is a different ball game.
Well, okay, Kingsley, what lead to the sympathy vote Obaseki got from Edo people? Do you know what lead to it? Because the way Oshomole humiliated him. This is a man you present to Edo people for the first time.
He screened him out wrongly. The same screen.
The APC people were telling you, this is our own governor. He's a carry member for our party. Where are you telling him to go? Because Oshomole want to have his way. He want to have his way. Say he must go. And the same Oshomole, remember that the 14 members of the Justice House of Assembly, the Edo people voted for. They could not attend one day in the office because of the instruction of Oshomole. So those people, do you think they will forgive Oshomole? They will never forgive. The people that are supposed to represent, they are all angry of Oshomole. So what we are telling APC, Oshomole should drop his ambition as APC leader in the state because Oshomole is not relevant again. If you not believe me, may not believe. If you don't believe me, may not believe APC. And any candidate that carry Oshomole this time around is a bad market. They will start playing video in Igro. Every year, you see, all this opposition, they know how to pepper Oshomole. That's why when Danobi was the leader of that PDP, if they deal with Oshomole and say like tomorrow, don't they? I'll take Bewa. So I'm really ashamed seeing that I just sad brother. Una what Oshomole don't humiliate before. He don't give you a different name. Una still go to bow down for Yanamo. Small village. Where not this 1,000 people. Or do you that work as a deputy governor? You could not attract any investors to Oriomo. You go see the talk say you be political leader. Who said you leader? A leader who could not win election for anything. Only people they lost the world. They could not know. You know they feel deliverer. So what I'm saying is that if APC want to have their way, all these old leaders, they just want is what they will eat. That's what they are looking for. Ego that have view on here. Okay, you imagine that you are telling all these people to go around and you are extracting them. You are extracting them, collecting money from them. When the election comes, we are run election. Because pastor don't have the kind of millions in here view. No one. Pastor don't have it to share for you people. Pastor just want make his way to become the governor and develop Edo State. Anybody that spend billions or trillions in election, how is that person going to work? This is what Obaseki is using against Edo today. Because all the money is supposed to use to work, Obaseki uses for the election. I mean, I don't know. We know the money what Obaseki do for this last election. If they thought they are wrong. So Oshomole should know that Edo people is wise. Our election, they don't feel they manipulate. If you try, say you want church and you be Odunga, we go do one for your eye. You and your candidate now will fail woefully. Just agree with Edo people. We are the Edo speaking people. We are the majority. We are to give you direction in our state. Not you giving us direction. Who are you? Who dare you, Oshomole? To be telling Edo people, because you don't have opportunity to become a governor, to be telling Edo people, this is how they will run their state. Who born you? You're supposed to be taking instruction from us. If Edo people don't know their right, me as a Benin, I know my right. You that come from a minority, you want to turn the state into chaos because of your selfish interest. We will not agree. The diaspora will teach you a lesson if you fucked up. You and your candidate will fail woefully. Any candidate you are endorsing, that is not the will of the people. Let all of them go to primary and go and try their popularity. That's to know a real democratic system. At the time you want to try to impose somebody on the party, on the state, you will fail. A man who was not ready to run for election, because you go around for the whole state. My question is that All these guys we are bringing, they were in APC 4 years ago. Why you not bring the command when they come cut out Obaseki? Why you not bring the command? Why you go come up pastor for PDP? That's my question. Because you know pastor is capable. All these your boys where they bring, they were all APC. They are not new members. I think you guys are getting what I'm saying. Why Oshomo they don't go use all those boys that time? Say, okay, we're going to challenge Obaseki for governor. Because you know say they will fail. So that make all the time Oshomo they say, Oshomo is not favoring APC. Oshomo is working for PDP. Practically, Oshomo, we expose Oshomo who are working for PDP as a real smart, a democratic man. You must know all your aspirants who can deliver election, who can win election. For you projecting all these unpopular candidates, it means there is a hidden agenda. Oshomo, take it or you like it. There is a hidden agenda. You cannot use Edo State to play caricature. Enough. You have given Obaseki to us. We are facing the pains. Edo people have lost most of their property. We will not accept it. We need your apology. You have to come apologize to the Edo. You put us into this fire. So we will not give you that chance, that room, to say you want to occupy our state. Who dare you, Oshobole? Who are you? You are not up to the age of my father. My father has worked and contributed to that country. What have you contributed to Nigeria entirely? Nothing. You only work in Tanzania and become a level leader. The oil they used to build Nigeria, my father contributed to it. He worked there for 31 years, Oshomole. Who are you? He sacrificed for the nation. So it's hard time, we Nigeria, we are told like to rise up against Oshomole. We can never give Oshomole a chance anymore. Oshomole does not feed anybody. Oshomole does not, I don't know the empowerment people are saying. Oshomole is, look at boys in the street. They are doing yahoo, killing their girlfriend. There are a lot of jobs in Abuja. Tell me what factory Oshomole build. You use the don't take money to acquire that huge house. Using money, don't take money to be feeding lions. When people cannot even eat one square meal, and people are still clapping for you. Shame on you, most of them don't like. You guys will be ashamed of yourselves. Somebody that is using your state money. When Oshobola was not a governor, Oshobola have that kind of house Oshobola is living in Yanomo. Oshobola have no one building. Where does he get this money from? Where does Oshobola get this money from? If not that Nigeria is a dead on that country, if not that Nigeria is a corrupt country, a governor will have those kind of property. Where does he get this money from? You guys are not asking me questions. Where does Oshobola get it? Have you asked in Abuja, overseas, and everywhere? Is it not the state money? How much is their salary as a governor? It's not up to 2 million in a month. So, my brother, that's my case for now. I'm very, very brutal with all these guys.
Bishop, you want to say something?
Yes. No, the thing is, let's be very honest. All this one, see that whole show, Collins did just now. It's good to do damage repair, but it's nonsense. Oshomole is doing danger and is destroying APC. We must call him out. Oshomole, don't feed me. Oshomole, don't feed Kingsley. Oshomole, don't feed Logele. Oshomole, don't feed Olakoko. We don't get any, so we are not afraid to speak the truth to power to Oshomole. Oshomole was known as a man that speaks truth to power. Why can't we speak truth to Oshomole? They say, when he was labor, he was speaking truth to the president. We are also speaking truth to Oshomole now. If you don't tell the man that is destroying the city, that is destroying it, he will say he's repairing it. Oshomole is destroying APC. There is no aspirant. I repeat, there is no aspirant in APC Edo that is better than Pastor Ize-Iyamu right now. Whether you say as concerted before, I don't care. How many people won election during COVID? How many people won election during COVID? Nana Ayemi Yagwiwe, when you say me pastor can't do election. When everybody was covering their face. Kevin, you remember during COVID, Olakoko, you know use something cover your face. How many things you did? How many things you fit do that and then they vote that period?
No.
Osomole, you drag pastor throughout Edo State, 18 local government, 192 ward, 3 senatorial districts. The man went everywhere. He put face masks for face. The campaign. Now that COVID is gone, everything is finished. Give him the tickets and see if he will not defeat Obaseki and his candidate 10 o'clock in the morning. Inside COVID, pastor was still able to bring out 220 something or 30,000 votes. Inside COVID, 2 months of preparation. Obaseki left APC July 2023. Go and Google it. June, July 2023. Obaseki decamped from APC. The election was in September. They did their primaries in August. APC did its primary in August. 1 month to prepare. Pastor brought out 230,000 votes. Osomole, what do you want from this man? Osomole, you are a user. You use pastor when this was difficult. When you have no candidate. Where was Denko that time? Yes. Where was Lucky Maswen that time? Where was Clement by that time? Where was this Afolabi criminal? Where was he that time? You did not see all of them to bring out. When you know things was difficult that time, Obaseki strategized. He left APC 2 months to election so that they cannot be able to prepare. So that their preparation will be weak. Yet, pastor, an experienced politician, he came and fought for Osomole. He brought APC to 230,000 votes. You are supposed to be grateful to him. Now that there is no COVID, we say give this man back the ticket and see if he will not defeat Obaseki, defeat Igodalo, defeat everybody that is around the both about Obaseki. He will defeat all of them with 1 election. You say no. You are playing wayo with us, Osomole. You say no. Denko, Bevolo, Clemagba, Afolabi, money. The money you have been pursuing all your life, Osomole. You have seen no rest. Are you carrying this money to grave? Because of money, all of them, they are giving you money. Are you do you want to eat money, Osomole, or you want APC to win election? Osomole, do you want to eat money, or you want APC to win election? Just as the title of this video says, and we will not change it, Osomole, you don't deserve to be a leader. You don't, none of us here, you see 4 of us here. Myself, Bishop, Ogele, Olakoko, Kingsley. None of us is begging for your food, though. You have not given up. If the people in Edo are afraid to tell you the truth, we will tell you, you are not feeding us. Osomole, enough is enough. Enough of your atrocities. You use pastor during COVID. People not see his face well. May they vote for him. You use mask, cover his face. You say pastor should come out during 20. Now that pastor election is COVID is over. Election is coming. We are telling you, give this ticket to this man. Now that everybody can see his face, you say no, because you know that he will even get 350,000 votes. He will break record in Edo. If you give this ticket to pastor, he will break record in Edo. But what do? You want to play wayo? You want to play wuru-wuru? Osomole, you are in the hotel in Abuja or you are in your house. You are listening to, you used to watch social media, you watch. Because you are the one that was sharing our video. Everybody, let me tell you, Osomole was sharing our video. If that caller that called again and say it's not fact, that caller that called is not fact, I will tell you, you go and keep quiet. Osomole was sharing our video. He was panicking. I'm telling the whole world now. Osomole was sharing our video. How many times has he shared your video?
We will cut our video and send it to one of the leaders. Say your boy, look at what you're doing. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Last week, Osomole was sharing this video in Olakoko channel. Osomole used to watch us every day. He used to watch us. Osomole, Oshobole, you are also nothing. You are also zero. You are also small. You are also small picking. You are also no performance. You are also backwards. You are also nothing can happen. You are also betrayer. You are also wayo. You are also 419. You are also trickish man. You are also scatter. Kind, get up from there. Please let's take some call if they're available, or if somebody else want to say something.
Quickly, go ahead. Quickly, go ahead. I will round it up.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm there now already. We'll see. That was a nice one, my comrade Bishop. We'll see. And you were if I say Orima, not you, Bishop, not you, Ugele, that they should not relent in their supporting of Pastor Ize-Iyamu. We should be steadfast, because it's either now or never, and it's either bend or break. This is one thing. So I myself, that is why I asked Collins that if Oshomole, that we all know, that fought Abacha to stand still during the time of one of the most dictatorial government we have in Nigeria, if Oshomole will come so low, I thought he had learned the lesson trying to enforce your candidate on the general public. He saw how...
The point of correction. Abacha don't have fight. Abacha or try, but you let me quiet. Okay. Abacha no more dia I'm aware all operator if you off Friday
You are correct. Let's say our Abacha late president was a little bit lenient, with him. So like what I'm saying before, if Oshomole, that we all know, that stand for equity and fairness, I thought he have learned his lesson from that mistake he made during Obaseki time by trying to impose your candidate on Edo people, as at that time, which was Ize-Iyamu, which you are now refusing, after you gave us Obaseki and later turn around that said he's like this and like this. And you started supporting the same man which you criticize and damage in the first election. So I thought he has learned his lesson. So if he's trying to go this line again, I believe maybe there is a virus that roves around in the Osadebe Avenue, House of Rep and House Senate floor and the presidency, or let me say in the political arena, that will make you to change in 360 degrees from being a good man to a very bad man. So like what Colin said before, until we hear from Pastor Ize, I'm not even Oshomole, because definitely Oshomole is not going to agree that he did it or he tried, that it did not work. He will still pretend like nothing happened. But the person we are going to wait to listen from is our candidate, by the special grace of God, whether they like it or not, the next governor of Edo State, that is the representative of Pastor Ize-Iyamu. So we tell us the way forward. This is my own appealing to our fans, supporters of Ize-Iyamu, who is shocked. I mean, in everything, in every rumor, there is an element of truth. But at the same time, I, for one, I understand that you can never find Judah that betrayed Jesus Christ. The kind of mind he even get, better mind, small way he get. You can never find it in African politicians. Because you cannot predict them. They shift like the chameleon. We only hope and have belief that I know this man. So if this is the way it's going to go, we are not going to relent, like what the first caller just said before. The last caller I made, that we should not relent in supporting Pastor Ize-Iyamu. And also, I don't want to use the word destroying character assassination. As at now, we are going to, 4 of us, we are going to keep our hand crossed. We will cease fire and wait till we will cease fire. Let me finish, sir. We will cease fire. We know what is on the ground now already. So we will not continue repeating ourselves. Rather than we have to go back, strategize well, and know what we are going to do. We are going to see who is going to cry, who is going to laugh, who is going to cry in this issue. So Oshomole is already a senator. What he's supposed to do now is to, if you want to be like Jagaban, there's no problem about that. If you want to be Jagaban of Edo State, but you have to look at the full step of Jagaban, the way he does his things. Even if he wants to impose somebody on the party, but Jagaban carry everybody along. That is why he was able to use the party on Ambode. He was not about himself. Because how which he used through himself, just as Ochomole is just doing it now single-handedly. If it is true, if that is true, single-handedly changing name, no, that is total disrespect of even the people in APC who have been laboring, who did not decamp when a lot of Obaseki went with some groups of people, those who stood their ground. So is this the way you are going to pay them? Paying them like this is very, very bad. And a lot of people were also hoping. So in so and so time, Pastor Ize-Iyamu will come out and will have chance to get a job. Now, if you are bringing another new person again, what is the hope of those people who have been laboring for the past 4 years in opposition? This is one of the things I believe our leader, we still call him our leader, even if he has messed up, to take into consideration. And do the right thing and listen to the voice of the masses, so that at the end of it all, people will look at him and remember in the way we are remembering Ogbemudia and late Ogbemudia and Professor Ambrose Ali, one of the best governors we have. There's no governor who used to compare Ali. Some people might not like it. I'm a Benin man, Ali Naisha. No governor you used to compare, you know, day. No one don't reach we go feel wear that shoe. We get people for mind. Who think about the people first before thinking about himself. So Ogbemudia should look at Ogbemudia also. Oshomole should also look at that and emulate them, because you don't make all the money where you want to make. Like Colin said, your villa in Iyanamo is second Aso Rock. Why Igualo? What else are you looking for again? Rather than to create a good name for yourself. And I will also rub the back of Collins, who was here before, using Anele as an example. Anele was a godfather of PDP, but he was not imposing. He does his thing under the ground, whereby he dialogue with people, sell his own candidate, and make the other people to understand they are in more better position with his own candidate in winning and delivering to the people who will vote for them. So this is how Anene was going about it. But this one will just be saying just the cut and just the change name. It is very, very wrong, and is I'm totally disappointed.
Now,
you know, yes,
when they brought out the list, this is what happened. We are not hiding anything. It is how happened. When they just that, okay, let me tell you. When they brought out the list, Pastor came out number 1 in the list after the entire screening, because the people you asked to screen, they are pastor's voice. Or someone scream back to them and went there and say, "No, give me the list. I don't want pastor. You must scream pastor out." They say, "How are we going to do it?" He said, "We started giving their excuse." Or someone deliberately told Samson Osage Nekbeneki, "You must scream pastor out. I don't want pastor." So, Oshomole, posterity will judge you.
Yeah, we will still continue doing all this thing because when it still come to that primary, Oshomole will not relent. He will still try to rig Pastor Art. I'm reading people comments. Yes, this one now first warning. In my testing microphone. No, so 2 days or 3 days to that election, we are going to we are coming to be very, very aggressive to him. But my end where the leopard will not change his color. He will remain the leopard. That's so it be. So if that is what Shomole have turned himself to be, to become a godfather who is now rigging election, imposing a new dictator, okay, no problem. There is no problem. You're welcome to Edo State. You know how it be. Say Edo not get favorite. They not get one particular child. They can have a favorite child, and at the same time they go leave that favorite child for Junction and leave and say only you waka your own. They waka come back. This is Edo for you. When I say Edo, this is how we have been and will remain like that. We can be stupid and you can take us for granted and feel that you have bamboozled us. But the day will come when the people will tell you enough is enough. And enough is enough now. This is, we have got to that time, enough is enough.
Oshomole have been known for, after people have spent their hard-earned money, he will come and step them down overnight. We have series of people. We don't want to mention names. Olakoko knows some of them. That we know that Oshomole, these people will spend their hard-earned, they will campaign everything. Oshomole will go and bring somebody from another place overnight and tell those people to stay down. We say enough is enough. That is what Kingsley is saying. The enough is now. Oshomole, this thing must stop. It must stop. Thank you.
Thank you all the congrats. A very good job well done. I appreciate every one of you, and most of you now when you share this video, we appreciate everyone. We put like. Thank you everyone, and all Pastor Saige supporters all over the world. When you watch this broadcast from the beginning, we let you know say make una cool una temper. Most of you now when they hear all this propaganda, a lie.
Olakoko, answer that question. They say who you see the support. Answer that.
No, it's POI, Ize-Iyamu. All those ones are not
Olakoko, you. They say they won't hear for your mouth. You.
Oh, tell me who I POI.
I read the comment where they write here. Our sister. No, not be bad question. No insult. No, it's not a bad question. She has the right. He says since Oshomole don't behave like this now. He say where you can't dey. That's what you ask.
When you see this
schedule,
APC get their schedule. Okay? Their schedule, this schedule, I go see if they for my page. When you click on, you go see everything when they inside. They get their schedule. So everything when Oshomole do outside this schedule, na go boyeke. So you not stand. Okay, you not stand. I will see the call on Oshomole. If na BBC you won't go, if na CNN and Gesseria,
na sister Bridget asks.
He need to come up here.
It's okay, Kingsley. Forget those questions. We have answered. It's pure.
Now our supporter.
May come to book all this allegation. And if you want to use people, do caricature, not be somebody like pastor. Now you want to do caricature. If not be pastor, who be Oshomole? Who know Oshomole? So if anything they with the heart of Sadebe Avenue, not be pastor won't bring your name, won't push you out. Okay? Pastor now for the people, not the fear. Say if pastor do Sadebe Avenue, you go open your nyash, money when you thief or whatever. So no two reason pastor not be like that. If pastor do Sadebe Avenue, not be one and offer do there, now you won't focus on. Now you want to move those state to the next level. Now be waiting what they think about. So my people, when they watch, all Pastor Ize-Iyamu fans, lovers all over the world, make una continue on a good work. Continue to pray for Pastor Ize-Iyamu. This particular campaign for Pastor Ize-Iyamu continue. POI all the way. Nothing they stop her. No retreat, no surrender. Pastor Ize-Iyamu is the best man for the job. Now the man where we all cry upon. Now we push him out. He don't come outside. So all these things one of the year, all of them are fake. Okay?
Mama we no back there. We will come back to this forum and celebrate Pastor Ize-Iyamu victory. Gonna mark that word.
I can't say any new update like that. They do it openly. China TV will carry on. We go see them for everywhere. So all these things one at the year, go. That is why we still come here, still come the let them know. Say, see waiting with the year. So Somole, if you have any plan where you plan towards Pastor Ize-Iyamu, make you remove your hand. Remove your hand. If you don't look Pastor Ize-Iyamu as a somebody, actually let's remember late Kafteosa Okumbo. The love when you get with pastor to make sure say pastor will be governor for Edo State. You suppose take the gap of late Kafteosa Okumbo. Not be saying you go come the beat around the bush. You carry people there for Abuja. Who you carry go there when you want to compare pastor for all of them? They go do you Oshomule. No, they go do you. How you take become governor for Edo State? How you take become governor? You don't forget. So you need to think twice. Think you don't go.
Oshomole does not deserve to be a leader. Oshomole. Now we talk, we not say any other. Oshomole does not deserve to be a leader.
This will be the last call today. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
I greet you.
Yes, greet you. Yes, madam.
I greet you. Oh. You are done who was the power done. I always say Kakabo. I really appreciate.
Sister.
My little contribution is that Oshomole, Oma like Pastor Ize-Iyamu. Oma whoever understand. Your best political career of a man. You see another man, he might become governor today. And don't have another changing, another diverse. That is to show to you people that Oma no kaya whoever. Understand. So on your side, wow, ni wata. Oma like it, because that's all like it. At least someone welcome with that movie for the first time. Second time, una day. No time is here do well. I no take away or bomber if you wanna hear it. And if you do no, up by the hoyaki. No weka tania doni jine. And secondly, he have to figure talk here. Yahya we talk here. Igboba sekiyo. Maybe you go fatherism in Oba Seki. That is the reason why the Donald Trump against Ize-Iyamu that second tenure. But this very one now, if really Ohiamu no wawe, ego wawe ni, already capable because Ohiamune, Ari Gidare na ni ete na ni agwale ekenopia masena. That means he wants Obaseki to continue with PDP in those states. And the disaster anything. So me, I am every year to work, vote in it. On Obaseki here, me, I will vote in anybody in the Labour Party here.
Yes. Oshomole Gualovano Yangario Ego Ibiaka.
Ne, Ize-Iyamu rule we don't at all. You understand, if people do my way a choice man of this time around, or my gualo, and I am here where you are, man, if you are seeing winner, a one local government today, then I am here where or one day. Nobody said here, don't hear your voting. Now, when you are voting on an area, Labour Party, that is my own opinion.
What's it?
So, then you know why you are reason anything.
Opinion where ma a good one on our zag voting here, boy.
But I near where you are where there or an upper secretary, if you have to have a report here because a video is done to Wahoo about 3-4 days ago. He watched a video in a more than 100 times. Moya with video me. Yage. A video me. Although ya in concerning those families. And that's what I always come a great video now. I can't have now. If that second tenure only, Obaseki get the win there.
Mama, if I win, na family you wear. But this time around, I can't be here.
So that's my opinion.
Wednesday,
Pardon.
Wednesday. Then the video is do what before right now. So why Wednesday we're about to call it today. A caller no what calling now or what kakabo make sense. So by Yemuja principal man, Pastor Ize-Iyamu, the next governor of Edo State. I am one. Okay, and we see the wait for APC leader. They could call and ask. Can't let us know the name of the people when they did the list, not be all these propaganda lies when they everywhere. So we want to hear from una call and date us. Osomole, come on here, but you can't let us know how you, if not truth or anything with the plan, can't tell us. Waiting pastors Ize-Iyamu they hold you, do me you can't tell us. So can't tell us before we know our stand where we want to take. So if we want to be, then according to this caller we talk now, all of you now we both way. Then Labour Party have it. You don't want to say. So thank you all and see you all for the next broadcast. Thanks for watching. Bye bye everyone.
Bishop,
Bye-bye.
call me. Call me,
God
eh?
bless
Okay. Okay.
God bless you. God bless you.